Okay, hi guys. So we're going to be kicking off today's live stream with a story coming out of, I think this is California. An illegal migrant just murdered a veteran. I think that's the story on that we're going to be looking at. Now, the Hickoxies were meant to be on the stream, but they had a lightning storm which took out their internet. So apologies for them not being here. We were looking forward to this live stream, but the show must go on. Missed them already? Show them some love in the chat if you miss them too. I'm sure they would love to see you guys encouraging them in the chat. All right, so Sanctuary City murder. A Venezuelan illegal immigrant with a long criminal record was released by a California judge the next day. He stabs 68-year-old Todd Stewart to death in his own garage. The timeline of failure is clear, okay? The guy had multiple prior arrests. DHS detainer on this guy was ignored. Of course, they want to stick it to the Trump administration, claiming that Donald Trump is attacking innocent immigrants. Well, he's not so innocent. And this guy has killed again and again. And now he's killed an American the day after his latest release. Now, ICE is begging Governor Newsom to turn this guy over so he can be deported. And guess what? How many of you can bet that Governor Gavin Newsom cares more about this murderer than the 68-year-old man that he just stabbed to death? Let's listen to this report.
Video we're going to show you. Someone had video of this. I guess it was a Ring camera. Somehow they have surveillance video of this happening. The guy was apparently working in his garage. He had just retired. He and his wife, his neighbor said, were traveling more together, and they get in this argument for some reason. And the suspect is here illegally. He was arrested for allegedly butchering this elderly man to death outside of his home last Thursday.
Yeah, and this is a classic case of why sanctuary cities fail to protect communities. You can look at his history, right? So he comes to the U.S. illegally in 2007. But just since September of last year, time and time again, the local authorities in California have failed to cooperate with ICE. You can see the timeline there. DHS requests a detainer in September. Get to this spring. He's arrested after multiple burglaries, released, again arrested for violating a home detention. Judge allows his pending trial. He's released for it, and just a day later stabs and kills Todd Stewart. And now he's been arrested again, and that's why ICE is begging California to turn this individual over to be deported, to be removed from the country.
Look at the guy. That's what he looks like. This is the man that was retiring, was excited to, Todd Stewart was excited to now retire and go travel with his wife, and was killed, stabbed over and over, and now he's no longer with us.
And when you're outraged about this travesty, they call you a bigot, right? They call you a racist for pointing out the fact that murders like this shouldn't be happening. You can say what you will. Yes, there are other people who are citizens of the country who commit crime. And look, the dishonest hypocrites in the mainstream media who want to say, but when you look at the books, more citizens, more white people kill more people or do more violence than the immigrants. So it's wrong to claim that illegal immigrants are committing more crimes per capita. You morons. Per capita. When you look at the fact that there are more citizens in the country per capita, and then you look at the illegal immigrants per capita, most of them are criminals. In fact, if you break into the country illegally, you're a criminal. Let's move on.
Because of the sanctuary city. This guy had that long rap sheet. I know, Griff, you went through a little bit of it, but October 2025, he's arrested for DUI and hit and run, 3 counts of burglary, receiving known stolen property, trespassing, entering a non-commercial dwelling, loitering, inflicting corporal injury on a spouse, and violated a court-ordered protective order.
So here's the key. On the 4th, he gets arrested for violating his home detention. On the 5th, the judge goes, okay, we're going to let you go out because allowing your pending your trial. And then on August 6th, he kills Todd Stewart, who could.
Why don't we have these judges who release these criminals, these violent criminals, back onto the street? Why don't they also get punished for those evil judgments? Because you have someone who doesn't lock up his dog. Let's say his dog isn't on a leash and his dog mauls someone. The owner of the dog is essentially punished for not reeling in the dog, okay, like he should. The job of judges is to reel in criminals. If a criminal is a danger to the society, the judge's job is to keep that person away from society. I think if these judges continue to release these violent criminals into the society, Irina Zeruska, you have this man that was just murdered, and many other cases of judge after judge after judge letting violent criminals back onto the streets, saying how they need to be more compassionate, how we need to understand the circumstances surrounding their upbringing and all of these stupid things that they bring up, and these people go out and continue to commit these crimes. I think it's about time the judges start paying the price for these insane judgments. Now, of course, I know that there's going to be people out there that's going to say, well, it can be weaponized against the good guys. Well, how many good guys have put people, have let violent criminals back onto the streets and have them commit more of these crimes? Okay, let me know in the chat. I'll wait. We're seeing this happening again and again. At this point, it's become an epidemic. All right, so guys, let me know in the chat what you think.
Confronted him because he looked suspicious, as if he was looking to break into a house. So he gets confronted, they start fighting, and he whips out a knife and kills him. And
DHS is begging Gavin Newsom not to release him, posting this on X, saying this Venezuelan illegal alien stabbed a father to death in Sanctuary, California. California governor must not release this murderer from jail and turn him over to us so we can remove him from our nation. DHS, by the way, does this when they identify cases like this to all the states, trying to get some cooperation in the name of safety.
Well, and you understand why, because they're saying, we've heard Tom Homan say, and he's coming up on our show in a little bit, he's our border czar. We've heard him say, we want to work with the local police because that way, if he's already behind bars, don't release him. We'll come and get him, ICE will, and we'll deport him.
Oh, that's a really nice photo of Tom Homan. I've never seen that before.
And he will be out of the country. And
or a different photo.
In these sanctuary states and cities, they're releasing them without bail oftentimes to go back out on the street. And Tom's saying, then we have to go back in. We have to take ICE and go into these neighborhoods. And that's when other people get arrested because we find out the relatives are here illegally. He's
been saying that for a long time now. He said that before he took up the role as the border czar. He said it before he was even sworn in. And the blue cities and blue states, the mayors and the governors said they would not cooperate. This was predicted. I talked about this last year, I think. I talked about it in January of last year. I said, this is what's going to happen. These guys are going to create chaos, and the Democrats are going to turn around and blame the chaos on ICE and President Trump. And what did we see? We saw Renee Good. We saw Alex Preddy. Guess what? Who are they blaming now? They're blaming the Trump administration.
So if you don't want that to happen and you want us all to be safe, just keep them behind bars and we will come and deport them.
They don't want any part of that. Tom Homan's going to be on shortly. By the way, reached out to Gavin Newsom's office for a response. I've not heard back.
Of course.
I know Gavin Newsom, a very loose schedule. He's hanging out in Michigan, campaigning, with nothing to do with California these days. He's trying to be president.
No, and Tom Homan coming up is going to be a great interview because, remember, Tom Homan was given an award by President Obama for being the head of the ERO, Enforcement and Removal Operations, for ICE by doing the very things like this, like removing dangerous criminals. And now all of a sudden, states like California won't cooperate.
All right, in other news, a surprise hearing has now been set for...
All right, so guys, what do you think of that report? Now, if you have any other story that you think we should be looking at, let us know in the chat. The name of the judge who essentially released this violent criminal is Judge Nichelle. Look, I'm over these black names. What does Nichelle mean? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sure that this video is going to be seen by some African Americans, and then they're going to attack me and say I'm not black because I'm from Africa, that real black people are from America and all of those things that you guys say. Fine, you can say that. But my question is, who invents these weird names? Okay, you guys are so anti-Christian that you need to sound like you're not Christian. So you take a name like Nicole, and then you decide we're going to be progressive. We're going to sound African, and instead of Nicole, is Nichelle. Okay, so that's not professional, but I think a huge part of the problem with the black community, and again, she's black. A huge problem with the black community is this obsession with equating the experience of the African-American ancestors who happened to be slaves in America with Christianity, or with what they perceive as Christian names or Western names. And the sad thing that the black community has done, and if you read the works of Tom Sowell and some of the writings of Malcolm Gladwell did some good reporting on his book Outliers. But in real life, he's as leftist and woke as they get. They talk about how generations of immigrants who integrated into American society succeeded. And what did they do to succeed? They made sure that they acclimatized by changing their names or anglicizing their names so that the community could pronounce their names properly. The second thing they did was that within one generation, their kids spoke English. They did not create enclaves where they spoke their own native language. You had Jews, Polish Jews coming from Poland and Europe and Eastern Europe. They all spoke Yiddish, but in one generation, their children were forced to speak English. They integrated, and now what do you have? The Jews that did that are running most of the economy in New York and in Hollywood. So when black people do things like this, and mainstream media celebrates it as being authentic, they're displaying black culture, all they're saying is keep doing what you're doing. Keep isolating yourself away from the economy, because the people who are going to do business with you need to be able to call your name and not feel like you're not a part of the society. When I look at Nichelle, clearly this is a DEI judge. I'm sorry to say, look, I'm done. I'm done with playing nice. This is a DEI judge. How do I know she's a DEI judge? Judges are meant to protect people from criminals, but she let loose this criminal, and in 24 hours, he murders someone. And yes, she's going to hide behind, all of the things that they've set up to protect themselves. But you know what? There is a heaven and there's a hell. I'm going to leave it at that. And you guys, you let me know where you think that people who intentionally allow criminals to go back into the society and murder people, let me know where you think they're going to be going if they don't repent. All right. So So yesterday, I promised that we were going to look at the January 6th insurrection body cam. And I was hoping to have both Hickoxes because they've worked in law enforcement, they operated in the corrections system, and they would have been able to weigh in on some of the things that we're going to be seeing on the screen today. Now, never fear, we're going to be having them back when the internet is fixed and they're able to join and be a part of the next episode. But we're going to watch several videos, body cam videos, and then just have fun looking at those. But if there are stories that you think we haven't covered, all right, you guys let me know in the chat, and we could pivot to talk about those stories. So let's go over to this. Let's go over to this one. Okay, this is a body cam footage, not the J6. We're going to close out with the J6 footage. This one says how demanding a store discount turns into an arrest. All right, so let's see what this is about.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
So I have this lady here. She was trying to buy merchandise. Unfortunately, I cannot give her a discount. When she said her brother, I have to follow Ross policy. She does not want to leave the store, and I'm gonna have to trespass her.
Okay. Ma'am. Can you hear me? I'm good. You have to leave the store, all right?
All
You
right.
gotta leave the store, all right? If you refuse to leave, you'll be subject to arrest. Okay? You have an ID on you? Can I get your ID?
I'm gonna say no, like everybody else is telling me no.
You said what? Are you refusing to leave?
What is
Like I
wrong
said,
with
if you do
her?
not leave, you'll be placed under arrest. Okay? They're asking you to leave. They're not going to give you the discount. Okay? Are you refusing to leave? I'm going to give you one more time.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
How is it ridiculous?
I just want a discount.
You just want a what?
A discount. I don't get, they give their employees discounts, and my boyfriend works for the company and he has my money. And so they don't have the money.
Well, they're not going to give any discount.
But they won't. Well, okay, that's fine. That's fine if they won't give a discount, but they won't hold it.
What's wrong with her?
They don't have to hold the clothes for you. Okay?
I mean,
It's just what?
they're absolutely insane.
Okay? So you have to leave the store. Okay? There's nothing I can do about it. Can't work. So you refuse to leave, you're going to be placed under arrest, okay? For trespass after warning. I've given you more. Yes, you are.
I'm allowed to be in the store.
Not if they're asking you to leave.
Yeah,
She told you to leave. You're not going to be able to speak to the owner of Ross. You got one more time. I'm going to ask you one more time. And if you do not leave,
What?
you're going to be placed under arrest.
You're gonna hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong. So will you hurt me if I don't?
Guys, thank God for body cams. Okay, now the waterworks are flowing. She was asked nicely by the clerk or by the cashier to please leave. She doesn't have the discount code or she can't get the discount. She refused. The cops come in and she pretends like she can't hear, and now she's crying.
I will place you under arrest.
Will you hurt me? I don't want to be hurt. Okay. You guys really want to prosecute me for trying to get a discount?
This is waste.
You guys want to prosecute, right?
Because we're going to be here. This is nonsense.
This is
Do you guys want to
nonsense.
prosecute if it doesn't leave?
I'm sorry.
Do you want to prosecute if he doesn't leave?
Prosecute press charges?
Yes.
Can I contact my store manager about this?
If you say you guys don't want to press charges, we are going to leave without removing her from the property. If you guys want to press charges, we'll place her under arrest for trespass after warning.
Okay. Let me verify with him, and then I'll have you. Thank you, guys.
What's your name?
All right, they're calling their store managers. If you do not leave by the time they get off the phone with him, you're going to be under arrest.
Doesn't have to be this way. I just want a
Doesn't.
discount.
You need to leave.
We're telling you to leave.
I just want a discount.
You don't just give
She wants
discounts
a
because you want a discount.
discount.
So you can leave, or you can be placed under arrest if they want to prosecute. It's as simple as that, man.
All right, so guys, if you're watching, is this normal behavior? Is this normal behavior? Do people act like this when they don't get a discount at the store? They throw up a fuss and do things like this. I don't think she's mentally there.
They're seriously gonna arrest me for trying to get
What discount are you wanting?
my boyfriend gets 20% off, and he works here.
Okay, your boyfriend is not here.
He will be here after 7 p.m. So I'll be here till he gets here.
You're gonna. If he's really your boyfriend, you're gonna make him lose his job.
Okay, well then I'm not gonna.
He's gonna lose his job.
No one's going to give you a discount, okay? So you can either leave or you're going to leave in handcuffs and you're going to go to jail for trespassing.
What is
I'm
wrong
gonna
with
go to
her?
jail for wanting a discount.
For trespassing. That's why you're going to go to jail.
Wanting a discount. So,
Okay.
like, all I'm asking for is a discount. That's all I want. I just
Well,
want a
the discount's
discount,
not gonna happen.
or I want them to hold my clothes. That's all I want.
Okay.
She wouldn't provide ID either.
I asked her, and she didn't.
So this is going to be another charge.
I will give you my ID. You're gonna charge me for not giving you my ID.
I'm letting you know, you're free to leave right now, but once they tell us that they want to prosecute, you're going to be placed under arrest. Just so you know, so nothing's a surprise to you.
What does that mean? What is
Go to
jail.
what is prosecute? What is
Trespass after warning.
prosecute?
They want to press charges for trespass after
It
warning.
means they want you to leave the store and you won't leave the store.
What will happen?
You go to jail.
What?
So someone bails you out.
So you bail out.
$1,000 bond.
She's being asked
So I'm
nicely.
gonna go to jail because
That's the crazy thing.
Store and you won't go to jail.
Like I said, you're free to leave right now, but
But I
once
want
we
to.
get
I
told
want to just buy these clothes.
that they want to press charges, you're going to be in handcuffs and you're going to be in the back of the car.
I just want to get a discount.
You're not getting a
Or
discount.
I want to hold these clothes.
You know, I think she's one of those people whose parents never told her no. They never told her no. And so she has this boyfriend who works here, and he happens to say, I get employee discounts. Maybe I'll do something when I get to work or something. And then she goes early because she doesn't know how to accept no. She doesn't know how to take no for an answer. All right. It's her parents failed society. Okay. Am I being hard on her parents? Yes, I am, because I should be, because they produced her. She's now a burden to the rest of us because we have to deal with this. Oh my goodness.
So my boyfriend.
You're not getting a discount.
Okay, I don't have money. My boyfriend has.
You're not. We just told you you're not getting a discount. You don't have money. You don't have a reason to be inside the store.
That's fine, but
Then leave.
I don't have the money.
Okay, so that means you can't buy the clothes, so you need to leave.
My boyfriend.
Then you can call your boyfriend and tell him to purchase the clothes when he comes to work, if he still has a job after this nonsense.
Oh my goodness.
You guys like.
No, the way you're acting is nonsense. You're a grown woman. You need to walk out and leave so you don't go to jail. Have you ever been to jail before?
Oh
I'm not
man.
gonna go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. Just any place thought us through. Like, what can I do? What else can I do?
We've talked it through
There's
already.
gotta
We've
be.
told you what is going to happen.
There's gotta be another solution. Please. Sorry. Please tell me there's another solution.
There is no other solution. You can leave right now because you're not under arrest. They're asking you just to leave the store.
I don't want to get arrested for wanting a discount.
You're not going to get arrested for wanting a discount. You're going to get arrested for trespass after warning. Right now, you can leave the store.
But like, if are you gonna hurt me if I don't?
Nobody's going to hurt you. You can leave the store right now.
Yeah. It ain't a secret. My thing's recording too, so.
So I have to go to jail. You do?
No, you have to leave the store. If you don't leave the store, then you have to go to jail.
So okay, okay. So if I do not leave, I just want
This
to
is
make sure. Do you tell me my Miranda rights?
You're not detained.
What's the Miranda?
There's no reason to read Miranda
What is
for
it?
trespass after warning.
Okay. So what?
Oh my
all right.
God.
So we don't have to read the Miranda rights. Okay. What? So okay. Let's. I don't want to go to jail. What else can I
If you don't want to go to jail, you can just leave.
These police officers have the patience of Job. Coming from the third world, from Nigeria, I can guarantee you that this conversation would have ended a long time ago. It would have ended with slaps flying, her being dragged out, okay, and looking crazy. Look, I know that the American police force isn't perfect, but if you've lived anywhere else in the world and you see how they treat people, and you measure it up with what you see from the American police force, because over the last 5 or 6 years, we've seen more from the American police force than any other police force in the world. And we've seen how they operate, the professional way they operate. Do they get it right all the time? I don't think so. But when you look at how much information or data we have and how much video footage we have of them, this is by far the best police force in the world. Best trained, most polite, most humane police force in the world.
The store. It's that easy.
What can I do besides do that?
All right, perfect, you guys. Thank you for trespassing.
I just want to buy these clothes. I don't.
Okay, then you can buy the clothes, but they're not giving you a discount.
I don't. My boyfriend has my money.
Oh, well,
So I can't buy the clothes.
Okay, so you can't buy the
your
clothes.
boyfriend
So
no
then you have
longer
to leave the
works
clothes
here.
here until you get money to buy them.
They won't. That's what they won't.
They want to press charges.
Let's go. Stop resisting.
You're gonna hurt me. You're gonna
Yeah,
hurt
we
me.
know. Stop resisting.
I'm not.
Thanks. Get up.
Jeez.
You want to do it behind the back right there? All right.
Why wouldn't she just leave?
Nope. Too
I'll
late.
leave.
Nope. We already gave you plenty of ample warnings.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I know. I heard you. Thank you so much. We just can't charge her with that because she won't walk past my sales. We'll get it for you.
We told you that you'd be placed under arrest, and you just wanted to sit there and record on your phone. Because you thought we were bluffing.
Can I have my phone?
Nope.
You're detained now. Nope.
I need my phone. I need to record what you're doing to me right
We're
now.
recording right now.
For wanting a discount, can you please? Can you please just give me
Get
the
up.
phone? So you're taking my
Man.
phone from me. You're taking my phone from me, like.
What?
So you're
Can you
wait,
walk?
you're
Thank you.
taking all my belongings?
They're gonna go
Wait,
with
no.
you. Your belongings are gonna go with you.
Then what are they gonna do?
It's gonna go in your
What are
property.
they? I need my stuff.
Can you
I need
walk
my
so
stuff.
we
That's
don't-
my phone. Like I need my things. You can't take my things from me. Oh.
We're not taking your
I honestly think that the woman is mentally unstable. I think she may have had a psychotic break. Psychotic breaks happen in different ways for different people. For some people, it's bombastic, it's loud, it ends with lots of things breaking and so on. For some other people, it might be different. This is just my opinion. I don't want to believe that anyone can be this detached from reality. Well, being detached from reality is considered a psychotic break, but I mean someone who lives their life continually in this mode. I don't want to believe that that's the way this woman is. But we've seen enough over the last 10 years to actually understand that there are people who live their lives this way.
My stuff is over there and I want it. And
Coming with us.
I
Can you stand up so we don't have to drive you?
please don't do this.
Oh man.
I'm right behind you.
Instantly get my shoe.
I got it. Let's go.
Oh man.
Stop tensing up. You're gonna get another charge.
Listen, can you walk so you don't
Oh
get hurt?
jeez.
Are you gonna hurt? So you're
No
gonna
one wants to hurt you.
Why? Please, like, don't
I-
hurt me. Like,
You're the other way.
I
Do you want us to take it?
I really feel sorry for this woman. Like I feel sorry for her because there has to be something that went seriously wrong with her, either recently or the way she was raised. Because no one behaves like this. And that's just me. Maybe I'm just naive, but I don't think anyone goes out of their way to behave like this in public.
We're already here.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get a resistance.
What on earth? Oh, jeez.
You're gonna hurt yourself. No one is trying to hurt you.
Oh, my goodness. This is sad.
You have anything on you? Yeah. Okay.
This is sad.
No, but you're gonna free ride to the Orange County Jail.
Man.
She's caught on me.
Oh, jeez.
I just want a discount. I just want a discount. Please, I just want a discount.
We're gonna put her in the car backwards, right? And then you're gonna go on the other side of the car and pull her in by her
Oh,
leg.
man. I have a funny feeling that this video is going to end with us being told that she actually was high on something. I'm hoping that's the way this ends.
Because I want a discount. You're seriously gonna hurt me because I want a discount.
And I'll tell you why I feel like that's the best outcome for this video. Because that's way better that someone is under the influence of narcotics or something that they took and didn't know was messing with them, than to believe that there are people who look this well put together. Because she's a relatively attractive woman. Like looking at her, she's relatively attractive. She looks, she's fairly attractive. And then she turns out behaving like this. It's frightening that you're sharing society with people who are potentially as unhinged as this.
No one is trying to hurt you.
Please don't hurt me.
All right, cool. You have anything on you? Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
I think we've seen this bit. Let's see.
No, but you're gonna free ride to the Orange County Jail.
Discount. You're seriously gonna hurt me because I want a discount.
Got her. Ready? Yeah.
Oh, boy.
My arm.
Stop resisting.
Go on the other side of the car.
Got her?
I won't resist. I'm sorry. Okay.
Excuse me. Oh, man.
I'll get you the statement.
Oh, boy.
I think she has her stuff on
She
her.
was
I think she
charged with
has some raw stuff in
trespassing
there.
and resisting without violence. What else? What else? Nothing. Nothing. So that's terrifying. It's terrifying because there are literally people who behave like this, who are well put together, act normal, but this is who they are. So guys, all right, guys, and of course, look, if she's telling the truth and she does have a boyfriend or did have a boyfriend, because I don't think they'll be together after this incident. If she did have a boyfriend, the boyfriend maybe no longer works at this establishment any longer because, of course, she made a scene. This is bad. This is horrible. Okay, so guys, my advice to guys is when you're picking a girl, when you're picking someone you potentially want to got internet back, amazing. All right, use the link if you're still able. Let me know if you're still able. We're about to jump into the J6 footage. Okay, so you can jump in. I'm glad. Thank you. Okay, so we might just have them joining after all. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so All right. So we're going to be having, hold on. Still having some, let us fix the play. Kids plays. And okay, good. Okay. So you guys are coming in soon. All right. So guys, my advice to you, okay, being married, I think I've been married for how long now? I'm not going to try. Okay. 2010, 16 years. Actually, 17? Yeah, 17 years. Okay. I've been married now for 17 years. And one of the things that I've found is that a lot of guys, of course, look for a woman who's well put together, attractive, and believe that when they see that person, that is the person they want to spend the rest of their lives with, which I subscribe to. Marriage is good. You get married and then have sex, have kids. Or for the group that want to hook up, they see something fine and they want to hook up. This is what you risk attaching yourself to. Someone who is so unhinged that this is how they behave and they cost you your job. There are women out there who cost you more than your job. They cost you your life. And it isn't something that that you should be playing with. All right. So I'm going to be, we're going to be joined by the Hickoxes in a bit. And what I want to do next, give me a sec. What I want to do next is to go over to the January 6th footage. So I'm going to pick one of these. So if you haven't been following, let me see if this is the right one. Okay, this isn't the right one. Oops, sorry about that. Panel. Jeez. All right. So if you haven't been following the updates on the J6 body cam saga, the January 6th committee, while they were prosecuting the people who were arraigned as essentially the committee needed to desperately show that this was an insurrection. So they had this kangaroo court set up and they strung together carefully edited videos that made it look like this was an insurrection. And I'm going to...
The Select Committee obtained it as a part of our investigation. This isn't easy to watch. I want to warn everyone that this video includes violence and strong language.
Really?
Without objection, I include in the record a video presentation of the violence of January 6th.
Now, the so-called presentation is a carefully curated, pieced together footage from some clips from certain police body cam video. And then they also picked up some footage from certain YouTubers who were there live streaming. But they always had access to all the footage from the security cams within the Capitol building and from all the body cam videos of the police officers. They did not release any of those. Yet what they did put out was a carefully manufactured collection of clips that spun a narrative that January 6th was an insurrection. So they played this video and we're just going to look at, here's the lovely presentation. Of course, Proud Boys.
There's probably about 300 Proud Boys. They're marching eastbound in this 400 block of kind of Independence, actually, towards the United States.
Hello.
Good to see you. Yeah. Yeah, so I thought you guys weren't going to make it. I'm so glad you guys are here. So I'm just laying some of the groundwork. All right. Yep. And I've given up on trying to keep this thing to under an hour.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Somebody pray for me, because this, like, I need the discipline to be able to do this, because by the, like, okay, I need the discipline. Okay. Why is our video okay? Is the way I set up I set up our videos to look, so let me just make those into yuck. That's like, no, that's not good. Okay, this is a little better. Okay, I messed with it a little earlier. Okay, so where was I? So just laying the groundwork on the whole January 6th thing, and this is the video that the J6 committee released, carefully spliced together footage that made the entire thing look really bad. And then warning, there's bad language and some violence, and you guys might be triggered. And then they play this.
Oh no, we need a safe space.
I need a hug.
I am not allowed to say what's going to happen today, because everyone's just going to have to watch for themselves. But it's going to happen.
Out of context.
Something's going to happen.
Out of context. Proud Boys again. And this is before they show up at the Capitol.
Don't make us go against you. Pick a side. Pick a side. These are our streets.
And this is the same thing that the guys who are having the anti-ICE protests keep saying, and nobody says that these guys are insurrectionists.
Oh, I know, and they're the ones that are actually like causing millions upon millions of dollars worth of damage, and actually like beating the holy bejesus out of people and killing people.
No, it's mostly peaceful. It's mostly peaceful. Oh, the police officer is bleeding. Oh, no. The police officer is bleeding. There's property that's being destroyed. There's blazing fires all over the place.
Yeah.
But it's mostly peaceful.
We're throwing bricks and frozen water bottles, but we're peaceful. We're peaceful. We're trying to run people over with cars, but we're peaceful.
Let's keep going. All right. So just so that the audience just catches on, okay? So they do the Trump edited BBC thing, and of course they have the clips of them showing up at the Capitol and all of this. Basically, it's all carefully curated stuff.
That's exactly what I saw whenever it first hit the news. Yeah, and I was like, and I started calling around like, ah, crap, y'all be careful. Apparently they're raiding the Capitol right now. And then whenever I started getting like the views from people who are actually out there, I'm like, the hell kind of editing do these news stations do?
Extensive editing.
It's extensive, and sadly, even after the evidence is released, because they waited 6 years. They waited, okay, let's call it 5 years, conservatively 4 years. They held these body cam videos for 4 years and finally released them when nobody cares. But we do. Yeah. We do. And like, there's lots of footage. I think the last one we looked at must have been one of these riotous acts. Like they literally labeled them all of these weird names. I'm not sure if we've watched this one. Okay, I think we have. This is the one where one of the cameras fell. We watched this a few weeks back. I want to watch a shorter video. So let's try this one. Let's try this one, and then next time we can skip back and maybe catch one of those. So we were told it's a horrible day, worse than 9/11. These people attacked
modern day 9/11.
Yeah, they beat up police officers. Police people died. I'm like, okay, so who died? a police officer who showed up and then went home and had a heart attack. He said he died from his wounds. It's sad that he got a heart attack and he died, but you can't claim that he died from his wounds because there were no
And
wounds.
from the report that was put out, he had a pre-existing heart condition, and it just so happened that a heart attack was what took him out.
Yeah, and that's like the whole crap that they pulled with COVID when they were trying to inflate the COVID numbers.
Yeah.
There were literally people that died of like cancer, and they're like, oh no, it was COVID. There was one report where a person actually was like decapitated in a car accident, and they said they died of COVID. I was like, I'm pretty sure lacking a head is incompatible with life.
Yeah.
I don't think COVID had anything to do with that.
Yeah, the stories I heard, there was a GSW motorcycle wreck, quite a few others that was old age, right?
Yeah.
Every single one of the health department and CDC told the hospitals that if anybody became deceased, they had to put down as COVID.
Yeah. It's kind of like what happened with you at your old job. It's an old job now, thank God.
It is, thank God.
Where they told
you
do
need to
stuff.
give some information on that because everybody's gonna love it.
Oh yeah, that's blown up even more now, by the way. But
it has?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've now
I
got
gave him a rundown, but
I've now got the state board of EMS involved. And they're doing a full-blown investigation into the company and for fraudulently doing reports and trying to coerce me into signing a report.
Oh, cool.
Then they also called my old assistant chief, who, when the company got bought out, she just got fired. Everybody else got offered jobs. She got fired. Well, within 24 hours, the new company lost 3 paramedics, 2 EMTs, and an EMTA, an advanced EMT, within 24 hours.
Wow.
And I guess the new owner thought that it was our old assistant chief because he called her and threatened her over the phone of, if you step foot on any of my properties, I'm immediately having you arrested and thrown in jail. If you talk to any of my employees, I'm having you arrested and thrown in jail. And we're like, wait a minute, hold on. First of all, you'd have to have her criminally trespassed first. You'd have to give her the opportunity to leave the property.
Yeah.
So you can't do that one, number one. And number two, you can't say who she can and can't talk to as a private citizen. That's not something you can do. And so like our regional director, he's like, go ahead and call the cops and inform them of what he told you.
Oh,
and my partner, her ex-husband, who is still great friend, they're still great friends. We're all friends with him. Absolutely adores my ex-chief. Like he looks at her like a daughter kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a lieutenant at the police department.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. This will not end well for them.
No, and they've got like
better. So I did some digging as well. Now there was a report that she didn't sign off on that they retaliated against her for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if with this investigation, because the director has been contacting my wife directly, and if it comes out that they put her name down on any of those documents, we've got a fat lawsuit coming.
Nice.
Yeah, especially if they try to forge my signature on that, because they can't bill any of those runs for that day for the entire company without my 2 reports being billed or like completed. So yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
That is so good. What happens when you play shady?
Oh, look, it's interesting when you hear stories like this happening in the lives of private people like you, and then you look at what the people at the J6 committee tried to pull, and you're like, yeah, like these people do this sort of thing all the time. Yeah. And they get away with it. Like I'm talking with my wife, and of course, like I tell her stuff like, look, you need to pretend like you're walking into a war zone because you can't trust any of these people. You just can't.
Oh yeah, no, they're not your friends, and because like I've done the corporate gig before. I've worked in corporate offices and everything like that. Moved up the chain. I've done the corporate gig. It killed my soul. So I was like, no, we're not doing that anymore. But yeah, none of those people there are your friends. You can work with them for a decade and you can be friendly with them, but those people are not your friends because the second they need to throw somebody under the bus, oh, you are the one they're going. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's sad, especially for people like us who want to connect with people and like, okay, I've worked with you for so long. At this point, I see you more than I see my family.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're like, okay, there should be some kind of connection there, but it's not there. The moment it's inconvenient to know who you are, you're gone.
And not to say that you can't form some genuine friendships. You can, but the majority of them, no. That's why I distinguish. I was like, those are my work friends. Those are work friends, okay? I'm friends with them at work. I'm friendly with them at work. They don't come into my private life.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. Now, I think the only friend I have at work, really, and I have been partners for like 4 years now, and she's basically my work mom. Like, she buys gifts for our kids for Christmas and things like that. So, I mean, like, she's genuinely, like, a friend with me. But I'm like, yeah, that doesn't happen often.
Yeah. So I had to skip the video forward just a little.
It's so provocative. It's so terrible. It's such a terrible insurrection. They're just kind of casually walking around.
Oh no, look, they're ducking, there's projectiles being thrown. Police officers are
stuff's on fire.
Pitchfork. What?
You saw what?
Scroll back just like 10 seconds. There was a pitchfork laying on the ground.
Yeah. There's where is that? There's a little step forward. Where's geez. Okay. So somewhere here. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Like who actually comes up? Are we seriously grabbing our torches and pitchforks right now?
Here's what's funny, right? As a guy that uses tools a lot, that never got used. That's brand new from the store.
So you can still see the stickers and everything on it. It's still got the like little plastic coating that's over the forks.
They literally try grab your torch and pitchforks. Are you kidding me? This is not the what is it? 1500s?
So staged. And you know what? Oh there! Oh look! It's a pitchfork! It's a pitchfork!
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, with modern day weapons and stuff like that, I don't think anybody's really getting close to you with a pitchfork. I'm just gonna shoot them with a pepper ball.
Yeah,
like you're just gonna catch a pepper ball, and I promise you're gonna stop. I've been hit with those things. They hurt and they suck.
Somebody's been watching too much Shrek. All right.
Well, the point of those things is symbolic. Okay.
It's imagery, yeah.
Yeah, imagery. Like, oh, look at. Okay, for example. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to where is that footage? So while they were here, so this is the video from the J6 committee. All right. I want to go back to the part where they first showed the Proud Boys. All right, I want to show the Proud Boys. Okay, like there was
Proud Boys. They're marching.
Hold on, there was a.
Oh my God, they have flags and energy drinks.
January 6th. Hold on, so
terrible.
Let's see.
Yeah, just for awareness, be advised. There's probably
there was
300 Proud Boys. They're marching eastbound.
There was a scene that I saw, and it was as if one of them was holding a tiki torch.
I am not allowed.
Okay, hold on. I think I saw the tiki torch somewhere. Okay, no, that's a bullhorn. Like they have all this imagery. Well, I must have seen it somewhere. But they have all of these things like set up to make it look like remember Charlottesville. Tiki torches, Charlottesville, get it?
Yeah.
and then they cut to something else, men in masks, Proud Boys, get it? And then pitchforks,
Even though when you really look at them, you're like, what? They're holding flags and they've got book bags on. You're like,
funny
really?
enough, right? So whenever I saw the start of the Proud Boys, I don't know if the dude was mixed or maybe Hispanic.
Oh, he's
but
Mexican. He's Hispanic. He's Hispanic.
He was the leader of
founder of the Proud Boys. The founder of the Proud Boys. They were all
there was a mix of people in it, right?
Yeah.
I kid you not. It was, I think the Hispanic leader, right? He ended up getting arrested, and then after that, it's like the Proud Boys took on a whole new perspective. Basically, what I'm saying is, the entire scene of them was replaced.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, the Proud Boys that I'm seeing here, it does not look anything like whenever they started out. It was literally them going out there and being men, basically being a meat shield, right? They next to each other, but seeing the Proud Boys, I'm like, eh.
Even now, though, they're still not like the violent new modern KKK that they're painting them out to be.
All right, so
yeah, you're right about that.
So this timestamp is 5:14 in the evening, and the title of this is Capitol Riot. All right, so let's see. So we can pick one more. Now, I was watching which one? I think this was this 2-hour video. So it's like, this is 2 hours. Surely you should find something, horrible happening.
Some violence, something somewhere.
So we're going to be talking and skipping through this video. So.
All right, that looks to be like a chief or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know, not even a lieutenant. He looks like he's up there in rank.
Now you see the rip in the top here?
Yeah.
Okay. This was made by the police.
That's a cut. Yeah, that's clearly cut. That's not a rip. It's too clean.
Yeah, it was made by the police. But they wanted to tell everyone that this was done by the rioters.
Yeah, no,
it's too clean, and like that podium is literally just laid over because the microphone is still in the holder, and like all those barricades have just been laid on top of each other. Like that's not somebody rioting or rushing past it. That's literally them just like, oh, we're just gonna lay all this over now.
Hang on, it's in perfect stacks right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They laid it all out. Like they laid it over.
Yeah.
Oh, I was trying to see if I can catch that dude's rank that was right there. Come on, guy, turn your camera. Hang on, pause it.
He's like a captain or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's looking like. That's definitely got to be a captain and
Yeah, so I'm gonna be skipping forward.
See, look, they're cutting it. They're cutting it.
Yeah,
like you can literally see them cutting it and ripping it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it caught him.
Like they're cutting it, and then so we're gonna skip forward. This is
look,
this is
right there. You caught it.
Yeah.
You caught it. He's cutting.
Right there. Right there. Why are they cutting it? Why? Can someone explain why they're cutting it?
Because they need it to look like the rioters did actual damage when they didn't.
Okay, so they're cutting the top behind this stack of seats.
Maybe so they can look through it?
I don't know.
Maybe?
Because in dealing with things like this, isn't elevation the most important thing? You have to
Yeah,
claim the high
the
ground.
high point. Yeah. The
Yeah.
only thing I could think as to why they would cut it that would make any kind of logic in this is that they would be like, so they could like shoot like pepper balls or whatever through the bleachers
Maybe.
there,
Yeah, maybe.
and they work kind of like a barricade. That's the only thing I could think that, I mean, would logically make sense.
But wouldn't it be easier to shoot the pepper balls from an elevated position with a
Oh,
clear
gotcha,
line of
gotcha,
sight?
gotcha.
You
Yeah,
know,
because otherwise you're going to clip a bleacher, and then everybody on those
exactly.
bleachers is going to be choking on pepper gas.
Yeah, so it's like we're trying to play devil's advocate here. Like, okay, yeah, so maybe this is what they're trying to do, but this other thing makes more sense. So why are you destroying property when you could simply take the high
And that,
ground?
honestly, right there, that doesn't look like a riot to me. It looks like a bunch of people just standing there.
Oh yeah, it's okay. So this person is totally different from an Antifa rioter. She's politely asking law enforcement for directions.
Yeah, she also looks like one of those like 50s military pinups.
Yeah,
By the way, that's kind of what.
And she's being polite. She's not spitting at them. She's not threatening their families. She's not saying that, oh, I see your face. I know where you live.
Yeah, she's not bashing them in the head with a frozen water bottle.
Oh, I have to increase the volume. She's being polite. Yes, I had to drop the volume. Hold on. We need to catch the thank you.
Unfortunately, there's no way down right here. I'm sorry, this is so crazy. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, she's so dangerous. She's so dangerous. She wants to overthrow the government.
And she's politely following directions and everything.
Yeah.
You see right over there in the corner.
Sorry, y'all. Thank you.
Look, we are not the same. When you look at what's been going on with all the protests with Antifa and all the things that we've been seeing happening with the ICE protests and the No Kings protests, you know, we're not the same. So what's that we're looking at? Chris? You shared your screen.
My daughter was talking to me.
All right, you shared your screen. I was wondering if this was important.
Yeah, this was regarding that tarp cutting we just saw.
Where, yes.
It says a colluding cop caught red-handed on camera lying on the stand. Stunning partial victory in J6 trial video shows it was a DC cop who cut tarps on bleachers, not protesters.
So they claimed that it was the protesters.
They were doing it to frame it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The testimony of crooked prosecution witness, MPD police officer Campanale or something like that, was shattered by the defense team as his accusations against the defendant proved that the government's own evidentiary video that he accused Thomas of crimes he committed himself. Campanale and the other officers of the MPD had cut the tarps on the bleachers before any protesters were under the bleachers. The government was blamed protesters for this damage, even though there are exculpatory evidence. They have possession of Metro police officers cutting tarps down with knives themselves.
And we just saw that, and that's why they kept these videos from being released.
Because
the
it
only
was
reason I looked it up
counterintuitive to
is
their
I wanted
narrative.
to see who they was trying to pin it on. So it was J6 defendant Thomas. We know the officer that testified to it, and he testified under oath. So he's screwed either way.
Yeah.
if they actually prosecute him for it. So we'll have to see. But it says here, Roger Roots, the defense attorney, certainly those major cuts on the top of the tarp were done by members of the Metro Police Department, including Campanale. In fact, even in the Proud Boy trial, I sat there as the government presented evidence of all of this damage, including the torn tarp as part of the damage that they let the jury believe had been done by either the Proud Boys or supporters of the Proud Boys. And then it's got the video. It's got a screenshot of the video of them cutting it.
Oh, the government lies. Ooh, we're shocked.
Oh, no, never, not the government. We can trust them and piss at me.
Oh man, look, 8,627 of these videos were released, and you know the frustrating part about this. Okay, I'm looking at all the evidence here.
Lizard.
You do.
Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. I caught it out the corner of my eye. Sorry. Squirrel moment.
Yeah. The thing that frustrates me about this is people like you and me don't have the time to sit and go through all of these videos and say
hours
okay,
upon hours.
Yeah, and say okay, let's prove that this was either truthfully covered by the J6 committee. Like, these are all the videos, all 1,600. We're currently watching, we're watching which one? This one. We're watching this one. Okay. For a few weeks, I think it was about a week or two, we had everyday live streams and we were trying to cover as many as we could. And then we took a break. And the question I'm asking myself is, now that the truth is out there.
Oh, it's still being covered up. Whenever I was looking, I can actually show you if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here, let me do this. So I put on here on Jan 6, the tarp cut was cut by who, right?
Yeah.
Facebook, we knew, caught on video, right? Wikipedia, J6, United States. NPR, Jan 6, a visual archive of the Capitol attack.
Yeah.
Center, tarp removed. Officer caught on his own body cam cutting the tarp. And again, Facebook.
Yeah.
This is the one where I got it. SBY News. SBY News. And anywhere else, even if I come up here, right? This is all you get. It's basically saying, oh, well, we can't, we don't have that information. We can't do that. And yeah, okay. Tell me they ain't,
we're not sure.
No, we're all delusional conspiracy theorist MAGA freaks, okay? We don't know what we're talking about.
No, we don't. We're confused. We're confused.
Exactly.
Okay. You know that thing you saw on the camera that actually shows
was
the police
deep fake
doing
AI.
that? No.
AI.
You're seeing things. Have you had your COVID shot lately?
Right. Did you take the red pill yet?
Did you
take the red pill?
It's so for me, the question is excuse me, let me hide this. The question is with all of the evidence that we have, like the body cam video, all the evidence shows that didn't happen, but the mainstream media continues to repeat the talking points. Democrats continue to sing J6. If you scratch them the wrong way, they scream J6. You look at the situation. Let's look at something else that isn't J6, the George Floyd situation.
There was even videos, I think, I remember seeing of the J6 thing where they were saying like windows were busted out. You could actually see it was the cops busting out the windows.
Yes.
And then they were blaming it on the rioters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything was peaceful, and then the police begins to fire tear gas into the crowd to agitate them.
Yeah, and the people weren't even getting agitated like that. They were literally running because they're like, crap, that's tear gas.
Yeah.
You know?
And a few of them wanted to run into the Capitol building to get away from the gas.
Yeah, and I've with him and I having worked at the prison and stuff like that, we've dealt with our fair share of like the OC spray, like the really strong pepper sprays and stuff like that. Yeah, when that stuff gets you in the face, you want to get away from it. I don't care where you're running. You don't care where you're running. You're like, dude, I just need to get out of this cloud of murder breath. Okay?
Yeah.
See, whenever I went to get certified for OC spray, so it was literally just 7.7. Wait, was it 7% or 0.7?
No, it was 2%. It was 0.7.
Oh,
no, it was the 0.2. It was the 0.2 in the small can. The 7% was what the cert team carried.
Yeah. So with the 2%, right? I got sprayed in the eyes, and growing up, I absolutely love hot stuff, so it didn't bother me at all. I literally walked away from it. I remember at one point where we had a situation, and we was dealing with an unruly inmate. The lieutenant at the time, asshole. I'm not even kidding you, because I'm standing right here, got the inmate in front of me. I'm giving the inmate orders. Got the lieutenant standing behind me, and he's pissing off the inmate. I'm trying to get the inmate in handcuffs so I can get him back to his cell.
Yeah.
This dude, this lieutenant decides to put his 7%. Again, I ate the 2%. It was nothing. He put the 7% next to my head over my shoulder and fired it. It's like a miniature fire extinguisher. So not only did the inmate guy get hit, I had a face full. So yeah, I'm standing there coughing my lungs up, trying to put handcuffs on the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a face full of that when I was trying to get out because they were basically about to start like a little mini riot in the chow hall. And I was trying to get out, and I get to the door as the other officers are trying to slam
right
it.
There in the bottom corner,
and they sprayed it right in my face.
If you watch him, he'll lift up his arm. He'll show the canister. That's 7%.
Okay.
Right there.
Oh, that right there. The blue can. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's 7%. That's what I got a face full of.
Wow. I actually had the nickname out at the prison. My name was Pepper. They nicknamed me Pepper because I swear every time OC spray was involved, somehow I got sprayed directly in the face with it. Yeah. I was like, that's a really crappy nickname. I hate it.
Now, not only does that 7%, it comes out as a just like a fire extinguisher in a powder form, right?
Yeah.
It's not only supposed to be a deterrent, but it's also to mark you as well.
Oh yeah, because it stains you red.
Well, no, it's orange or red or
orange,
whatever. But yeah, what it does is it comes out and it you get powder coated basically, so that way you people can know, hey, that person just got sprayed.
Yeah.
It doesn't stain you or anything, but you wash it, it's gonna start up again.
Yeah, water reactivates.
So here's the insurrectionists threatening the police. Right? They're threatening the police, violently threatening them.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, they're banging a pot. Heaven forbid, Lord save us, they're banging a pot.
10 police officers just got deleted because they were banging the pipes.
Yeah.
Oh, look, dangerous protesters.
Now that dude right there, I am almost certain he is not a.
He was one of the paid instigators.
Yeah, the guy in the ski mask and helmet and
goggles
and goggles.
Yeah, that's like one of the paid, because
you see how close they are. They're working together.
Yeah, and they already proved that they had paid instigators in the crowds. That the Democrats had the paid instigators.
Not only that, I want to point out the guy that's got the red hat on next to the goggles guy. If you noticed, his hat is sitting way too far off the top of his head.
This guy.
Yeah, it's like resting on top of his head, not actually on his head.
Yeah, so he's not actually putting it on. It's
Yeah,
just like
it's because it would corrupt them. It would corrupt them. They're delicate
There's another one right there.
This one.
Yeah.
We're trying to spot the insurrection, and we're having a hard time.
Yeah,
Okay?
I mean, I see people. I mean, yeah, you've got some people like yelling, but they're not like aggressively yelling in anybody's face. There's a clear like they're maintaining a 6-foot COVID distance. It looks like. They're practicing social distancing.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm
look,
still.
Oh, the violence. The blood. Oh, the gore.
Right. Meanwhile, if you pulled up a freaking George Floyd peaceful protest, you're seeing cars on fire and buildings smashed and looted and like people bleeding. But this is so violent. This is so violent. I mean, they look like they're even wearing masks. Like not like to hide their face mask. That's like the surgical mask, man.
Yeah.
Well, no, that guy right there, you could definitely tell that something's off with him.
The guy in the surgical mask or the guy in the
painter's
one
mask.
with the hat sitting on top of his head.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The way his body language is and all that.
Yeah.
It definitely screams security.
He's twitchy. Like he's waiting to get the call to like start some nonsense.
So just a briefer thing, okay? Today I saw in the news that for the first time, drug prices.
Is his mic going a bit robotic?
A little bit, yeah.
My mic?
Yeah, you're going robotic.
Really?
Almost echoey. Yeah, almost echoey.
Huh. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just on my end because I know my headset likes to act up when we're getting low.
Okay. Just tell me if it's still happening.
Yeah.
Still happening?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Is it happening?
That fixed it. Whatever you just did, that fixed it.
Okay, so it must be the software. Well, I'm not using the soundboard, so I'm patching it through the soundboard when it does that. So now it's pushing directly into the stream.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not using the soundboard.
My headset's finally telling me that it's dying.
Okay.
But watching all these videos and stuff, I'm still failing to see the violence.
No, look. When was it? Was it a month or two ago? Lynn would be able to remind me when it was. We got the news that these videos had dropped, and we decided to play a game. Okay, spot the insurrection, and we started, and that's how Chris found the channel. I think that's how he found the channel during one of those.
Yeah, it was definitely watching the J6ers.
Yeah. So it was like he's there pointing out stuff. I'm like, you know about this? Okay, good. And then he became a regular.
And then he brought in his crazy wife.
And then the live streams would drag on for 2 hours. It was like 2-hour live stream, and then the views on the channel began to tank.
It was because of him. We're gonna blame him.
Well, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I shall sacrifice myself for the greater good.
So I have two thoughts. One is once we started showing this, the channel became persona non grata because we're showing this. Because before that, there were several videos, there were several live streams that we did that got over 2,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, it was beginning to look like the channel was hanging around that, between 500 and 2,000 view count.
Mm-hmm.
Once we started doing this, it dipped to under 50, 100. That's where it stuck. So it's like, okay. So the question is, do we begin to do the things that they want us to do, or do we just say, look, screw it, we're just going to tell the truth and just do what we need to do? So
honestly, yeah, it's the whole truth thing, man.
Yeah.
You do the truth, and if it doesn't blow up, it doesn't blow up. But I mean, eventually the right people find you.
Yeah. So I'm just like, well, I'm just going to just not care anymore. Like, I'm just not care. I'm not going to care anymore. So yeah. So I wanted to say one thing. So this morning I saw a report that said that for the first time in, is it 15 years, the price of drugs or medication has dropped.
I'm going to go make sure all the kids are in bed. So I'm going to pop off real quick.
All right. Not a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, they have. They've gone down a lot, like prescription medications and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to pop in and just mention that before we go back to that, because this news has been popping up in my feed all day. And I'm like, the mainstream media isn't covering it. But this says the fake news was just forced to admit that USA prescription drug prices have recorded the largest drop in over 60 years, according to the Washington Post.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There was someone in the comment section on my main channel that was saying, you voted for Trump, and he claimed that the price of prescription drugs were going to drop. And I'm like, I'm not even going to waste my time with this guy because if you attempt to offer him the facts, he'll spit in your face.
It's all fake. Yeah, it's fake, and you're a racist, or in your case, you're the Uncle Tom because you're the black guy that dares to support anything conservative.
Oh, their favorite comeback is, he's going to deport you. And in my head, I'm like, I live in a different country.
Right. And even if you did live in the United States, you're doing everything legally. So that's the key part there. It's legal. You're doing it the legal way.
Oh, he's going to deport you because you're black. I feel so sorry for these guys.
You're a person of color. That's what they say. That's the way they like to say it.
He's deporting people of color. Where's that report that I saw? There's this report. Gosh, I've seen the most. No, oh, is it me? Was that me? The screen.
Oh, there we go.
Blinked.
There we go. Our internet's still a little touchy.
Hang on.
Our internet's fine.
Let me see if I can find this report. Unless I've closed it completely. There was a report that I saw, and let's see if I can't find it.
While you're looking for that, I always thought it was funny when they referred to blacks or Hispanics and stuff as people of color. I was like, you do realize as like a white person, we have more color range. I was like, because we're white, and then we're red, and we're brown, and then we're yellow, and then we're green when we're sick. I was like, you do realize that we're more colorful? I was like, so, that whole person of color doesn't really match.
Yeah, I found it. I found it. So
the way that you say that, we might as well be LGBT with all the rainbows.
So this was from last week. You don't hate the media enough. ABC is reporting to their viewers that the Supreme Court ending temporary protected status to Haitians is ethnic cleansing in America.
Oh, never mind the fact that, it's temporary.
And it's like, oh no, you're lying. They would never say that.
Supreme Court decision to end the temporary protective status for Haitians and Syrians is rattling immigration advocates across the Bay Area. The concern is whether the ruling will set a legal precedent that threatens other immigrant groups. ABC 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ansar Hassan spoke with some experts.
The decision yesterday by the Supreme Court in Mullen versus Doe with the 6-3 decision was catastrophic for the immigrant community.
Immigration attorney Spajami Nasiri worries about the impact of the Supreme Court decision ending temporary protected status, or TPS, for Haitians and Syrians. TPS grants those from countries experiencing war or natural disaster to live and work legally in the U.S., but Thursday's ruling clears the way for Haitians and Syrians to be deported. Her concern, that it clears the way to target other immigrant communities.
There's over 1.3 million immigrants who rely on TPS from 17 other countries.
Most TPS holders in California are from El Salvador or Honduras, but Nasiri has worked for decades with Afghan immigrants and says her community is fearful. In May, the Department of Homeland Security sent letters to some Afghan parolees advising them to leave. In July, TPS for Afghans was terminated. Then in November, the U.S. government announced it would stop processing immigration requests from Afghanistan. Later that month, ICE conducted door knocks in predominantly Afghan neighborhoods in Fremont.
When TPS is taken away, that means the ability to legally work in the United States is halted. In addition, driver licenses are halted, which then has severe economic consequences for those individuals relying on that.
Though deportation isn't imminent,
I swear
the
they
current
don't
travel
understand
ban
what
and the halt to all asylum
temporary means.
No, look.
Defend temporary protected.
All they have to do is put the credentials in front of their name, sit there and say a bunch of nonsense, yada yada, Trump bad, hateful, fearful community, immigrants, not illegal immigrants or migrants, not people whose protected status has come to an end. And these people possibly, they had over 10 years. They had 15 years.
16 years.
Okay, 16 years to regularize their status, figure out a way, like a path to citizenship. There had to be, unless I'm naive, unless I am just a sweet summer child, I'm naive. I'm sitting here in my spare bedroom trying to say what guys in America are going through. But if you've lived, I've lived here for 4 years, and we've been working hard to try to get on path to a green card, and then just keep it moving. We didn't sit back and say, well, we're here, and everything's going to work out somehow. We had to do whatever it took. And when things got complicated, we got in touch with a consultant. We had to do what we had to do. And this is just 4 years. These people had 15, 16 years.
See, and that's exactly like my aunt. My aunt, she's an immigrant from Germany, born and raised in Germany. My oldest their oldest daughter, she was born in Germany. When she moved over here with my uncle, guess what she had to do? She went through and worked on getting her citizenship. She got her green card first, then she wound up and did everything else and wound up becoming a legal citizen. That took her about 15 years total to get official citizenship.
Yeah.
But, she made sure she kept up with her green card paperwork and everything like that. She had kids born, she had their son that was born here in the United States. She was married to my uncle, who is a United States citizen, but guess what she continued to do? Work towards everything that she needed to.
Exactly.
And those people that are coming with temporary protected status, they get, they get kind of basically a break in the line to be able to go to it, go get it faster than people that have come here legally.
Tony is in the chat. He sent you a message, Tracy. He sent you a message.
Make Kamala Harris a great... Exactly.
No soundboard for you today. I had to disconnect it because it was making me sound robotic. But then again, ka-ching.
That's like, I honestly think that all those people that said that they were going to leave the country when, if Trump won the, presidency again,
Please,
dude, they need to just go. Okay. Like that should have
please.
counted as voluntary surrendering of their citizenship, and they need to
Look,
get the hell out.
they were never going to go anywhere.
I know, but we would be
No one
better
is.
off if they did.
Well, they know that they'll be worse off elsewhere. They know it. All right, they're lying through their teeth. They know America is still the greatest country in the world. They have to say that America is in decline because it suits their narrative. It suits the whole Trump bad narrative. And
Orange
look,
man bad.
oh, please.
Applications is complicating things and leaving many scrambling to figure out now limited legal avenues to stay in the U.S.
The only asylum seekers that are being allowed into this country as of 2026 are white South Africans. Everybody else.
Yeah, because it was being attacked.
They were literally being like murdered in droves.
Oh.
And there was still a cap on the amount that they were letting in. It's not like they just opened it for a free clear border for them.
Sorry, his first name is Kim. Is he Asian? Maybe he's Asian.
Kim Jong-un.
I want to assume that he's Asian. His
racist.
dad is Asian.
You're racist. How dare you?
because a man called Kim. It's like, I'm trying to make excuses because it doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't call my son Kim.
Has been denied.
Professor Emeritus Kim Jong-un says the Supreme Court decision is not a surprise, but still unprecedented. He says the ruling will impact lower immigration courts.
I think they're going to be appealed by the Trump administration, and all those cases are going to have to be looked at again. Some of them may wind their way back up to the Supreme Court. Others may just go along with this ruling and say it also applies to them.
In the East Bay, Ansar Hassan, ABC 7
Oh,
Eyewitness
Tony
News.
sent another chat.
There's two things that stood out to me in the news segment.
All right, so I didn't hear the part where they said it's ethnic cleansing, so bad advertising. I don't like when they
Kim is Asian.
Yeah, Kim is Asian.
How dare you? How dare you? You assumed that though.
Oh, no. I'm looking up his thing right now.
I know.
He is the second vice president of the Asian Pacific American Labor Alliance, or APALA for short.
Yeah, so Tony is asking, awesome. So Tony is making a special request. I have to figure out what to do about my screen. Hold on. I need to expand this.
Thoughts on the two NBA players' applications accepted into the WNBA. They opened the door.
We covered it.
We touched it. We touched on it. Yeah. They opened the door for that because we were talking about his wigs came in. Wigs came in, and I was like, "Yes, Queen." But they opened the door for it. They're the ones that wanted to say anybody that said they were a woman was a woman. So, hey, listen, just because he's 6'3" and has an Adam's apple and a beard, hey, he says he's a woman. Okay, you said that meant he was a woman.
Rock that wig, baby.
Exactly.
Oh, jeez.
And again, they only have themselves to blame for that.
Hey, I just got to add in real quick, just to go back to the other topic. Kim was also a board member of the Chinese Progressive Association in Chinatown.
Really? Bless you.
Excuse me, thank you.
Really?
Yeah, I just had to throw that in there. Yeah, he was a board member for the Chinese Progressive Association.
Yeah, facing their delusions when basically somebody's using their own loopholes against them. With that, what Tony just sent in chat.
Yeah.
They're using their own loopholes that they created with the whole trans thing, saying women are if they say they're a woman, they're a woman. Don't get mad when somebody else uses your own loophole.
Well, here's the thing, right? So it's that whole thing of if you can't beat them, join them, right? So
malicious compliance.
Democrats want to be like, we gotta have this. All right, hey, damn. Oh, what was that movie? Scary Movie, where they had what's the boxer's name? Tyson. Mike Tyson. Facing off in the female boxing challenge.
Oh yeah, it was. It was.
Jeez.
But yeah, it's the whole, basically it's just malicious compliance with their delusions. You know, you want to say it, like, okay, well, we're going to maliciously comply until you break that, because nothing breaks something like a BS rule faster than malicious compliance with it.
Yeah. So
And I know this because I've done it in my own job. By the way, my boss wanted to sit there and say that, we couldn't drive fast in our ambulances, and I was like, dude, it's an ambulance. I'm not driving like a jerk, but yeah, I'm kind of allowed to speed. Like, no cop's gonna stop me.
Yeah.
All right. But he said we couldn't go over like 65, even running lights and sirens.
Why?
Because I don't know.
Someone's life is hanging in the balance.
Listen, I don't know.
I'm only I'm sending this to you just so we could do it for Tony real quick. All right, so we don't get a copyright, but gotta love that. Look at it. Look at that pretty face.
Hey, listen, he's rocking his wig. Yes.
He's a queen. Okay?
Absolutely.
Don't be a bigot. Don't be a
right?
bigot.
You're transphobic. You're transphobic.
He's
dare
beautiful.
You?
No, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Don't misgender her. She's beautiful.
Yes. Gotta love those gold teeth too.
But when was this released?
Oh, that movie's old.
Yeah, this is a scary movie.
Yeah,
when was Scary Movie released? What year? What year was that, babe?
I can't remember. Hold on, let me pull it.
Look it up. You got the computer, jerk.
Well, that is not the first
like
one.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, the point I'm trying to make is this
July
was 2000.
7, 2000.
This was 2000, okay? And what happened during the Paris Olympics? This is over 20 years after this movie was released.
Yeah.
This literally happened at the Paris Olympics.
Oh, it's not just that. So this one was 2000. You had the South Park episode. I'm proud to be a woman. It's all over the place. Yeah. They've been telling us this for years. Oh.
Let's take a look at this because now the WNBA is trying to figure out how to crawl out from under this mess. And they're trying to.
And the only way they can do it is say that they are not going to allow trans athletes. That's the only way they can get around it. And what's going to wind up happening is now they're going to offend their little, rainbow mafia people.
Oh no, it's definitely going to ruffle a bunch of feathers, and they don't want it to ruffle feathers. So here's the report.
WNBA of punting on whether it would hypothetically allow transgender athletes to play. League officials talked about this yesterday at this previously scheduled meeting, but they did not come out with any new rules.
So now the league's collective bargaining agreement states that only women are eligible, but it gives no definition of a woman. The debate gained traction after the Indiana Fever guard, Sophie Cunningham, said she did not support trans athletes in women's sports. Now, the WNBA says it's not an issue currently impacting the league. It also denounced so-called bad faith efforts to try and make it one. Madeline Rivera picks up the story from there, live in Washington. She's
Picture
on
rules.
today. Maddie, good
That's
morning.
it. That's all you have to do.
Good morning, Shannon. That's right. If you wanted clarity, you didn't get it. The decision that the WNBA Anti-Hate Task Force reached at their meeting yesterday was to essentially have more meetings. Their statement to ESPN says today's meeting covered a wide range of topics, including ongoing discussions on transgender athletes and the continued hate and vitriol directed at players online. There are no immediate
So I saw this morning and I had to do a retweet on X. And I said, well, first off, if you said to me, AA, you're not a white man, I wouldn't say that's hateful and I feel threatened, because you're simply telling me facts. So these people call facts, like when you tell them facts about what they're saying about themselves, they call it hateful.
Yeah. If you disagree with their, their delusions. Hi, Lynn.
Woo! Lynn is in the chat. Sorry, the soundboard is on hiatus, but woo! Yeah.
Yay!
Good to see you.
But yeah, like that's the thing. And, again, it comes down to it. What is the definition of a woman?
Exactly.
And you can ask Google and your co-pilots and your AI systems and stuff. And it always wants to go, they have like the 3 different definitions basically. I was like, no, there's one definition of what a woman is. It is the female human. It is the, female gender of the human race. Okay. Capable of producing offspring. We have the ova gene. So it's like, no, can you just say that, a woman is the female of the human species? Okay. If they would just give you the definition,
so
it would be done and over with.
Is my mic still good?
No.
Nope, you went that echoey again.
Okay, well, I wanted to just read. Okay, just for this, can you actually believe this is real? For F sake, like that. So that's Tony's comment.
Actually, if you wouldn't mind, I actually have 2 videos lined up just because of this.
All right, go ahead. I think we're done with this report, but it's more of the same. All right. So go ahead and share.
Oh, yeah, there you should be able to.
While he's pulling that up, what's really funny is because like everybody wants to say just because like I hold that's what a woman is. They always want to say like I'm transphobic and stuff, and I was like, no, I actually I have a few friends that are actually trans or people that I know that I'm friendly with. One is a coworker's, I guess, son now, however you want to do it.
Did you get it?
But they were super cool. They were in my training class with me for EMT, and her name used to be Catherine, but then she decided that she was a he, and now is Charlie.
Okay.
Now, mind you, when I met Charlie, Charlie had the full chest. It looked exactly like a girl. Okay. I called her a her. Now, these are the trans people that I'm okay with because he looked at me and goes, no, I actually prefer to go by he and, Charlie. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. No big deal. Like, it wasn't the end of the world. Didn't make it, oh my God, you've just like punched me in the face because you misgendered me kind of thing. And then there's another one that I actually work with now. His name is Hunter, but looks exactly like a small woman, a little tiny girl, and is often called a girl. And, it's one of those things of I'm like, it's not hate. It's just, when you freaking try and shove that all down people's faces, that's when you create the tension and the discontent and the hate for the group overall versus the bad apples.
All right, so I want y'all to tell me if y'all could pick who's winning.
100-meter dash championships, the moment these women have been training their whole lives for. Today marks the 100-meter dash championships, the moment these women have been training their whole lives for. Today
That's a beautiful wig.
Man.
Beautiful wig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you see, I'm betting all the money on the blind. And then,
that's a nice name, Charlie. But why are you gay?
Now this is the I only got a clip of it so that way, but the South Park
You don't
episode,
get copyrighted?
First year that a trans woman is in the competition. How do you feel about that?
Amazing.
I feel honored to be a part of history. I have a lot of incredible trans friends who are athletes, and so we're all inspired. This woman's competing.
Uh-huh. And have you actually ever met Heather Swanson?
No, I've never competed against her before, no.
She's not exactly your average trans athlete.
Well, what is an average trans athlete? Honestly, I find that kind of bigoted, David.
Okay. Heather Swanson is actually joining us now. Miss Swanson, how does it feel to be competing today?
I can't tell you how free I feel now that I've started identifying as a woman. Now that I can compete as female, I'm ready to smash the other girls.
And is it correct you just started identifying as female 2 weeks? The first year that a trans...
Tell me that's... It fits! It fits!
Oh, Lord.
See, here's what's funny enough about all this, right? You got full on.
Oh, you broke him. You broke him.
Trans woman is in the competition. How do you feel about that?
Amazing.
Oh my
I feel
goodness.
honored.
Trans athlete.
I find that kind of bigoted, David.
Okay. Heather Swanson is actually joining us now. Miss Swanson, how does it feel to be competing today?
I can't tell you how free I
Oh, jeez. But guys, this is the world we live in today. Like, you know, back in 2010, 2009, 2010, and South Park did all those crazy skits. And it's like, that would never happen. And we're literally having that conversation today. We're literally having like the Scary Movie bit, okay, that was done in 2000. It's literally something that happened at the Olympics.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny because they
26 years old.
Yeah, like I said, you know, they did all those things because they were looking at it like, oh, this is never going to happen. So that's why it's funny. And now we're looking back going, oh, Lord, you guys predicted the future.
Man. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Like, here's what's funny enough, right? Is if you actually just look at the recent interviews from the women of the WNBA, they said, I would gladly compete against a man.
Well, here's your chance.
I think they was talking about this episode. I mean, come on. Let me pull it up. NBA with a wig, because it's gonna pull it up. Nope, wrong thing. Where was the images? Look at this. It got the old ones. Just got it. Where's that new one at?
I think he had the long, pretty brown wig.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
He paid good money for that wig. That was a quality wig. Okay. We can just appreciate that because we just have to appreciate that because it was a quality wig.
Yeah, there was a video. You know,
where he was talking about his wigs came in.
No, like he was meant to show up on CNN and they canceled the interview because they had other news. I literally had that. Okay, it's bookmarked somewhere. Hold on. Oh, like what are we doing? What are we doing? I got it.
You got it?
Right here. I got it.
Oh, there he is, but it's on a video. I was just trying to show a picture of him.
All right. Okay, so hold on. No, you will like this one. Okay,
there we go.
Yeah. So that's the Tony says thoughts on Sophie Cunningham and that foul. We're gonna get to that. Okay, we're gonna get to that because I saw that foul and I think her coach should be fired.
Was that the one where she punched?
They gave her a close line. They gave her a close line. Maybe we're gonna get to that. All right. So here's the video I was talking about. I saw it this morning and I just cracked up.
Set to do an interview with CNN at 5 p.m. Central. And
He's wearing the wig.
3 o'clock, they messaged me and said, we're canceling the interview. We have other news. That's the universal excuse. We have other news. And I just, for the life of me, again, they're not giving black women a voice. Sometimes identifying as trans black women a voice.
Go, Queen!
CNN,
Yes.
It blows my mind. It's disappointing. It is. It's a huge disappointment.
So CNN canceled. Of course, they canceled.
They canceled a black woman's interview.
God.
How dare they?
Oh my God! It is.
They put the black woman down.
It's crazy. Now, this. I went on a tirade on X this morning. I've posted more times on X today than I have in the last couple of years. I'll just say that. And if you're not following me on X, please consider doing that. So why is it that we're living in upside down world today? Part of it, I believe, a huge part of it is the educational system. And because of people like this. All right.
My name is Chase, and I am a butch, non-binary high school teacher, and this is my plan for back to school this year. The first thing I'm doing this year is I'm just going by Chase. No Mrs., Mr., Mix, just Chase. I did it last year, and it went great, and none of my students cared at all. None of the administration cared at all. So I'm planning on just doing that again this year. Something I'm doing this upcoming year that I didn't do last year is I think I'm just going to send an introduction email to all of my students and all of their parents, just saying my name, my pronouns, a little bit about my background and why it's important to me. I know that not every single parent is going to understand and not every single parent is going to care or be respectful, but I think my job as a teacher is to educate people, and if that means I get to educate the parents too, awesome. The third thing I'm doing this year is a pronoun lesson. I'm doing it day 1. I just tell my students that I'm non-binary. I use they, them pronouns, and that what non-binary means to me is that I'm not really a boy or a girl. I'm kind of just doing my own thing, and a lot of them really get it. My students last year would correct each other when they messed up my pronouns, so I'm kind of just hoping for the same thing this year. I am excited for back to school.
Yeah. If you need a reason to homeschool your children.
And that's why we homeschooled our kids. I'm not even joking. That's why our kids were freaking homeschooled, man.
All right. So
yeah, if I walked into a classroom and I saw the teacher like that, yeah, if my kids, I couldn't do homeschool, right?
Yeah.
And they had to go to school. Yeah, I'm changing teachers, whether they like it or not. I'm not having that thing teach my kids.
So again, that also goes back to my point of when they're trying to force it down people's throat. If that person was just not call me Chase,
yeah,
cool. I don't see why their gender ideology, sexual orientations, or any of that kind of stuff is important to the education system. Okay? I don't give a dang if you're gay or trans or whatever. Are you going to teach my kids that 2 + 2 = 4? Or are we going to start screaming that math is racist again?
That's the question. But you know what? It's not about math. It's not about science. It's about what's between your legs and what your gender is.
Yeah. What you identify as. What do you feel like today? Well, today I feel like a millionaire, so I need the money. Okay, let's go. I am trans-financial.
I can agree with that.
I am trans-financial, okay? I identify as a very wealthy woman, and I am offended that nobody is sending me money to correct my problem.
Trans-financial.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I can support that.
Oh man. So Tony said we should talk about this foul.
Oh yeah, let's
coming down trying to prevent the layup, but that is a hard hit. That's definitely going to be upgraded, I think, to a flagrant 2, Ryan.
I think that is going to be a flagrant 2. There is wind up. There is
she wasn't even going for the ball.
For injury.
Without she was going straight for her head.
Position in the air.
Wow.
And she hooked her hand around her freaking face.
No question.
Yeah.
Why Sophie Cunningham got up and took exception to that hit. From
face coming down.
You know, it's the thing happening in the WNBA is atrocious. And to be honest, well, I don't think there's, I don't know.
Hey, can I just say that her getting away with stuff like that because she punched her in the face whenever she was on the ground, clotheslined her. That's black privilege.
Yeah. Well, she called it black privilege, but let's see. I'm going to pull up the files that she's committed over the last year. I think she's the same person who stuck her finger into Caitlin Clark's eye. I think she's the same person. Like all these are her fouls. All these are her fouls. Hang on, let's see. Foul compilation. So let's just watch this. Okay, maybe we'll just stop at this.
Whoa!
And on the music. So that, like, how does this?
Yeah, she got some anger issues.
Well, she's equal opportunity. So I wouldn't say she did that to Sophie because she hates white people or anything.
Well, no, she's got that nobody can be better than me attitude.
And I hate to sound with the cliche, it's the angry black woman mentality.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
I wouldn't say that. I've seen some angry black women. That's hood mentality right there.
Yeah, that's hood rat shit.
All right. So do you see that foul?
Oh, play it again. Foul? I missed it.
There. Just wait for it. Boom.
Jabbed her right in the freaking eye.
Yeah. Stuck her nail extensions right into her eye. That happened last year, I think. I think this was last year.
I don't understand how you can actually
look at that.
Like, no, women love to get their nails done and all that, but if you're in a sport like that, you can't. It should be against the rules for you to have stuff like that.
And look at this. She knew exactly.
Freaking elbow dropped her on the head.
Yeah,
did that shit on purpose.
You know, like, back in the 80s, okay? Back in the 80s in primary school and, early secondary school, if you were going to play a sport, they made sure that your fingernails were short.
Yeah, you had to, because even when I was in school and I played sports and stuff, they made sure your nails couldn't pass the ends of your fingers.
Heck, even in contact sports, like baseball or football or whatnot, right?
Yeah.
For guys with cleats, everybody had to have the around the same type of cleats. You couldn't have like the metal spike cleats. Why? Because we didn't want others getting stabbed. All right.
Yeah. Tony, in response to the last message or last video we saw with the teacher, Australia's first woke teacher from 2007, Mr. G. Okay, maybe we can take a look at that later. Sophie Cunningham has a black belt in judo. She doesn't play and can hold her own. No, Sophie she's, I think right now in the WNBA, okay, it used to be just Caitlin Clark and then all of the other players who were essentially hating on her and attacking her. But right now it's Caitlin Clark, and then Sophie Cunningham is now the second draw to the WNBA, and they happen to be on the same team. But I think very soon it's going to be Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark.
Hold on, Tony. Are you trying to give me nightmares, bro? Like, are you kidding? Oh my God!
You pulled that one off. You pulled it off.
I'm not.
Let's
No,
not
I'm
share
not
it,
even.
please.
No.
We want to stay monetized. We want to stay
That is
monetized.
scary. All right.
So if you actually look it up, it's satire. It's satire. It's a comedian. I was just reading about it. That's why I may have like blacked out for a minute. So the Mr. G thing, it's satire. It's a comedian making fun of those types of people.
Yeah. Gardner says she stuck her finger in a white girl's eye yesterday again. Really?
Yeah.
Really? Oh man. This was 6 hours ago. Yeah, that's the one.
Tony,
Yeah,
you're in
that's the one.
Australia. Why does this
Oh, she
Mr.
clearly
G...
just straight up did that.
Yeah. She did that.
That was a quick jab.
This girl is evil. This girl is evil.
And okay, hold on. Can we also say that is cultural appropriation because ain't no black girl got white blonde hair like that? Okay, that is cultural appropriation.
Of course.
How dare she take our white women's hairstyles? It's because they say we can't wear braids of any kind, even though they're called they're called Nordic braids. That's kind of where it came from.
Look, the WNBA has to do something about this insanity because it's ridiculous. Yeah, Lynn says she's so ridiculous and
that she's got crazy nails. Yeah.
Why do they allow this insanity? Why?
That's not a nail. That's a freaking claw, man.
Put the claws away, kitty.
We need to spay her and put a cone around her head. That way she can't lick the stitches.
Well, most of them aren't interested in men.
So, yeah.
So I really am.
So I'm not gonna say more. I want to stay monetized. YouTube has decided that before you get monetized, it's 1,000 subscribers and 8,000 watch hours. So if you lose monetization, you're like
you're screwed.
So it's.
Are you watching that Mr. G stuff, Chris?
No. I put it away because I swear I'm gonna have nightmares. That was, I swear to you, on everything that is holy, that was a cursed version of Ozzy Osbourne. All right, like hell wouldn't even take that version. Okay.
Again, like I said, take it with the knowledge that it is satire.
Look, anyway.
Oh God.
Tony, look, keep them coming. Okay, so guys, real talk. Okay, real talk. Okay. If you guys enjoy the format that we've had over the last 3 days, okay, let's know in the chat because
I can understand that, but it's still creepy.
He's still it's bothered you that much?
Yeah, you totally have to watch it. It's freaking hilarious, and it freaks Chris out. Yeah,
I will. I'm not sure how that's gonna mess with the channel. Is it safe to watch? Is it safe to watch?
It is. There's nothing there, but it's really creepy footage.
It's nothing that would get you like banned or anything, no.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. I've been meaning to do this all evening. Sorry. Let me indulge myself. I want to indulge myself. That's what I want to do this evening.
What I do.
Oh, I forgot that bit. I have to.
From California to the New York Island. What I do?
I need to. It's been sitting here. I've been looking at it I want to do this.
That's gotta be Hickox's like intro now. What I do?
Yeah. True. Okay, so all right, so real talk, guys, real talk. So do you guys like the format that we've been doing? The Hickoxes have been gracing us with their presence. I knew that there would be a great addition to our live streams. I've categorically failed at keeping the live streams at an hour. I am close to being black-pilled about being able to do that. I've lost confidence in my ability to keep the time. Well, black people struggle to keep the time anyway.
Yeah, it's black people time, man. Like, no joke.
So I've been struggling with, okay, let's keep to 1 hour. But every time we get together, it's like so much fun. But something else is happening that we've been trying to do, which is get you guys in the chat to send us stuff. Like Tony said, hey, did you look at the thing with Sophie Cunningham? I'm like, I see it in my feed. I'm aware of it. I'm not sure if you guys want to see it, but I'm glad that you brought it up and we're able to dive into it. Lynn also pointed out, hey, did you see this other file she did? I want us to be able to put these things together, okay? So you guys are part of the team, all right? If you want to send in stories that maybe you think would round out some of the conversations we're having, send them in, and you see how responsive
or just
we
a
are.
completely, a complete curveball where you're like, hey, we're going to talk about, this new random nonsense for,
Yes.
probably longer than we should,
like
because that has happened.
Look, guys, I'm totally fine with that. And this all started with Chris saying to me, hey, why don't we just do a live stream and just talk? And then now we're kind of allowing you guys into the live stream to be a part of it. So real talk, do you guys love the format that we've been having over the last three or 4 days? Do you like the stories we've been covering? And do you like the idea that you get to send in stories where we bring them up and talk about them and present them and give our feedback on that? I would love to know what you think, because personally, look, I've been having fun. I haven't laughed this much in a long time. The last time I laughed this much must have been last year or so. Last year there was the incident in Minnesota where Tim Walz was called a retard. And that was just the, so that kind of was the high point where I opened up a live stream, laughing my eyes out, and it was great. But I love the idea of us looking at the world go.
I'm sitting outside. That was a train.
Okay, I was like, do I have a train? So it's comedy and funny as hell. Are you referring to the video you sent, or are you referring to? Oh, that's minutes ago. So you're referring to the video you sent, Tony. So
yeah, the guy who plays Mr. G.
Yeah. So sending us stuff like that, sending us news stories, sending in your thoughts and contributions, pointing us to incidents that we may not have been aware of, or if it's breaking news and you're like, hey, something is popping off and we're missing it, and we pivot over to that. Like there was this live stream that I was doing on the day that the White House Correspondents' dinner attempt on President Trump and the cabinet was, on the day it happened. I was live streaming a few minutes behind. I think I pushed my own feed about an hour behind to avoid having a copyright strike. And someone jumps into the chat and says, "What are you doing? President Trump almost got shot." So I had to literally skip forward to catch up with that incident, and the live stream went from being a 1 hour live stream to a 4 hour live stream because of all of that. So the point really is, we would like you guys to feel free to send in your thoughts and be a part of the conversation, not just in the chat to talk about the current thing we're talking about, but also to send us your own contribution to the conversation. You can say, hey, what about Sophie Cunningham? What about this other thing or that other thing? And then we take a look at it and we talk about it. So now, Chris, Tracy, what do you think about that format? For me, I think it makes for great engagement with the audience, so that I don't want to feel...
I see more. So I did one where it was very more of the scripted one. I think it was like my first one I did with you guys. It was more scripted and it was good. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I've definitely noticed when it's more of like the free talk like this, the chat engages a heck of a lot more.
Yeah.
So, I mean, plus we get to laugh and crack jokes, and I don't feel so bad on distracting the whole stream with random, stories about stuff.
I personally, the amount of bad news that we get to cover whenever we look at the news, like just randomly looking at the home screen. I just clicked on the home screen. You're looking at stories that infuriate you all the time, and bad news sells. Tony.
Yeah. So,
Bad news
yes.
sells. And
See, did you know that Chris is also a lesbian, by the way? Chris is also a lesbian.
I love women.
Sorry.
I am a lesbian in a man's body. I love women.
Sorry. See again, squirrel moment. But back to what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, it's all the negative stuff that you're seeing all the time.
Yeah.
And I think doing it this way, we get to inject some, levity into the situations, like the little skits with the, scary movie skit and, just those different things.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, we know that the world is kind of crap right now. But, we can at least cut some jokes and laugh.
It's always been crap. It's always been crap.
It's
just that
it's just more public now.
Yes, it's in your phone. You're carrying it around all the time. You wake up in the morning and you want to look at the time and you see a pop-up from X telling you how much more screwed up the world just got.
See, that was like, I remember saying back when like cell phones first became like a big thing, because I'm old enough that I was before cell phones. And I was like, it used to be that, you went out, you had a nice night out, you went to the movies and stuff like that, and you didn't come home to, you didn't know grandma died until you came home with a, messaging machine, that kind of stuff. And I was like, now you've got it constantly. Freaking Tony. Now you've got it constantly where you're like, it's that constant communication of everything. And you're like, yes, it can be beneficial, but at the same time, you're like, it's constantly just you're tied to it all the time.
Okay, I have the best audience. I have the best. I have the best audience. Yeah, it's heavy. It's always there in your face. Insanity, like we're seeing in the WNBA, Capitol Hill, and other blue cities and states. It surrounds us, and the teacher we just watched is like, what am I watching?
Yeah.
And the judge that, okay, you guys came in after I talked about the story about the illegal alien who was released, and 24 hours later he murders a 64-year-old retiree.
Yeah.
In his driveway. And of course, it's in Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. And of course, ICE is begging California to let them get this guy off the streets and deport.
Sorry, I read Tony's message.
So I have the best audience.
Wow.
I'm going to stay monetized.
Wow.
It is his own form of contraceptive, and it is his body, his choice. You can't say a thing about it.
You can't say a thing about it. So there's so much going on, and the truth is, if we're able to give commentary to the news and at the same time have fun doing it, it's win-win. That's what I think. So those of you who are watching, okay, and guess what? For the first time in a long time, we have 2 people watching us on Kick. We have 2 people. A couple of days back, I was like, I have a bot, one single bot that shows up in Kick, and then now we have 2. So if you're watching on Kick and you're not a bot, you better post in the chat, or I'm going to call you a bot. Okay? So, yeah, so I have 2 people watching on Kick, and they're like, woo, that's cool. All right. But hopefully they're both actual people, or one of them is an actual person. I don't know. So, yeah. So, guys, this is what we want to do. We want this to be fun. We want this to be informative. You can see my feed. Like if I simply click on my bookmarks, like this, let's see. Oh, I saw this before we went live. CNN's squirrel time. So remember how they literally took the time to cover the removal of Trump's name from the Kennedy Center, and they were celebrating how, the rule of law wins. They literally had a crew come out at was it 11 p.m. on a Friday night to scrape his name off the building. And they were celebrating it. They had panels celebrating it and talking about how it was such a bad idea. Well, that ruling was reversed because the trustees or the board of the Kennedy Center, I think they ruled that they would add it back on the building. Jake Tapper is crushed that the Trump Kennedy Center board voted to approve Trump's renovations and add Trump's name back on the building.
That's a big old middle finger to the Democrats.
You understand? Like, what are they doing? Oh, did I mute that? Okay, yeah, I did.
Even if you thought the whole issue of Donald Trump's name on the Kennedy Center, you thought that issue was gone, well, think again. Sources say the Kennedy Center board, of course, handpicked by Trump, voted to...
Of course, handpicked by Trump.
Huh. Like every president doesn't handpick their freaking people.
Get his name on the building in a different way. They're going to add an inscription below the Kennedy Center sign. It says John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts, and underneath it will say, restored and renovated by President Donald J. Trump. Kind of a cutesy workaround, they think. The board voted last December to add Trump's name to the center, so it's the Donald Trump and John F. Kennedy Center. But that was removed from the facade of the building in June after a court order. Even if you thought the whole issue...
Yeah, okay.
Well, because see, that's something they can't take from him, because he did pay for the renovations and everything like that. So how many places do that, though? You've got hospitals and every other kind of place, historical places that are restored by like billionaires and millionaires and things like that. And their names always get put on it. So they can't say that this is something that's not just commonly done.
Right.
So, saying that it was restored.
Yeah, and a lot of this stuff, even for like our small town, we get people's names up. So we're like, who the hell is that? Like, we have our main street. It's called State Street, right? They changed it to Ozzie Davis. We're like, who the hell is Ozzie Davis?
I think it's some
we
sports
don't know this
person. I think it's a sports person from Waycross. They like joined some major league sport or something. I think it was like a football player or something like that. I'm not sure. I honestly don't know.
Oh, we don't even have to show that video. I just sent that to you because it's got your favorite scene in it. So.
No! Look! I'm pacing myself. Look! I want to stretch this out as long or as far as I can. And if this is another good video, I'm saving it for tomorrow, and I'm not watching it. So what I usually do with most of the stories is I like to watch the videos along with the audience, so that my reaction is as genuine as the audience react if they've not seen the video.
So I can tell you that I have not watched a single video beforehand on doing any of these streams, even the ones that like Chris sends you. I have not seen a single one. I may have heard like snippets playing in the background while like I'm reading or something. Because that's generally what I do. I'm usually reading or playing with the kids. So I don't even know what the heck he sends you. He's like, oh, I said a video or something like that. I was like, oh, okay. Like I have no idea. So I'm genuinely coming on and reacting to these things as they're happening.
Yeah, so we try to do that so that the reaction is as genuine as possible. And I like it that way, even though sometimes we open up stories where the caption says one thing and
Tony. Hey, you know, it does decrease baby mama drama. Okay, those do decrease baby mama drama.
Well, yeah, that is the advantage that that they sell. So.
Hey! They want to scream about equal rights and women's choices. Where's our choice?
You're a man. Shut up. You don't get a choice.
I am going to scream out loud.
Yeah, nobody cares. You just shut up and pay child support. That's what it is. Okay.
Oh,
that's what it is.
All right. We're well over 2 hours. This is the first. So let's see. Yeah. So we've basically been going over a few things, and Tony is having fun in the chat. Everyone else is listening and being polite. But let us know what you think in the comment section, in the chat. But I think I like the fact that we're able to be flexible. I like the fact that we're able to be honest about our commentary by not pre-planning what our take is. Tony. not pre-planning what our take on the stories are.
Tony, you need to do Kegels. It keeps that, pelvic floor strong, okay?
Oh, Tony.
What was that song? The Hips Don't Lie.
Hips Don't Lie by Shakira. I'm on tonight and my hips don't lie. Stop the feet.
There you go.
Yeah, so I've got tons of stories in my bookmarks, but we can't cover everything, and it's always great if you guys send in your suggestions to say, hey, why don't we talk about this story? What about this other thing? What about that other thing? And then we just talk about it. I would really want the stream to kind of have that. I'm not reading. I love my channel being monetized. I celebrated when this channel got monetized, and I'm just going to pretend like
Oh, wait for his comment though. Cha-ching.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, I'm gonna fix this before tomorrow. I'm gonna fix it. All right. So now you guys enjoy Tracy while she can join us on the live stream. She's gonna be back again tomorrow, I assume, since she's resuming her new role on Monday.
Yes, I'm free and clear till Monday.
Yeah. So I don't know if she's gonna be here on Sunday evening, but Monday she starts a new job. And enjoy it until she's able to figure out her schedule and join us whenever she can. But this is fun, and I'm having fun just going over the stories and the news and engaging with my amazing audience. All right, and I would love for us to keep this going. So let me know what you think in the chat, guys. Have any parting words before we say goodnight?
Well, you see Tony's.
Yeah, Tony says, good night. Love ya. Come on.
That's why we love you, Tony. That's why we love you.
Oh boy.
Nice.
You know what? Just to end the night off on a good night.
Yeah.
What I do?
I'm gonna send it to Lynn as well. I'll send it to Tony. I'll send it to you as well.
Okay.
There's a video that I want you to watch. It's from a comedian. You're gonna absolutely love it. This dude is crazy. And honestly, I mean, if we could play it on here, I'm gonna let you decide that. It's a great little thing. Again, it's like, hang on, let me see how. It's 15 years old.
Yeah.
15 years old.
And it's nothing that's contradictory.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
You mean controversial? I'm assuming.
Well, yeah, controversial, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna send that to y'all and see what y'all think, and have you decide if we play it on or not. But it just for good laughs, good vibes.
Yeah. All right, so send it on the Discord. And if you're watching and you're not on the Discord, you don't get the inside track on videos like this that we're sharing on the Discord. Click the link in the description of this video. If you're watching on Kick, you might not be able to see a description within the video because that's how Kick works. If you don't see that, post that in the chat, and then maybe we'll share the link to you so you can jump on the Discord with us. All right, guys. We've had
I'll share it into the Discord as well.
All right, we've had a great live stream. This was fun. See it. So this was fun. We're going to be back tomorrow, same time tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. And would love to see you on the next one. All right, guys? So any parting words before we say goodnight?
No. But we will continue. We will continue with the enrichment because you have started that, and it will continue. We will continue with the enrichment.
More enrichment. More enrichment.
Come here, baby. I got some enrichment for you.
Bye, guys.
Oh my God. Good night, guys. Love you.
Good night.
Catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.